Hello and welcome to the Worst News Network. I'm your host, Gloria Borger, here with
Poppy Harlow.
In other news, a 9-year-old boy, Marquise Thomas Jr., lay dead after a gun mishap. The 9-year-old boy managed to get a hold of his 18-year-old cousin's gun, and when the 18-year-old tried to remove the gun from the 9-year-old's possession, it accidentally went off, killing the 9-year-old. The 18-year-old, Kamon Thomas, is currently being charged with negligent homicide, obstruction of justice, and possession of marijuana. The obstruction of justice charge came after the family originally told deputies that the child had shot himself and then threw the gun in a local canal. And more news, 28 Georgia middle schoolers were hospitalized today after eating Valentine's Day candy at Sandtown Middle School. Students began to come to the nurse reporting symptoms of disorientation and nausea. After more and more students began reporting symptoms, paramedics were called by school officials, and students were advised to avoid eating candy from other students. In unrelated news, a Fernell middle schooler manages to trigger a 75 police officer response as she claimed that she spotted an armed man on campus. Officers soon arrived on the scene to discover that there was no gunman after sending 1,200 students through a metal detector. The 12-year-old girl that made the claim is now facing felony charges over the huge false alarm that sent 55 deputies, 20 school security officers, and several canine units. Now let's head over to Poppy Harlow.
Thank you, Gloria. Now for some good news. In Las Vegas, Nevada, a former U.S. Marine named Kevin Armentrout and his daughter, Carter Jean, were waiting to board a plane to San Diego, California, when the 6-month-old started befriending their fellow passengers at the airport. Armentrout wrote a Facebook post about the experience. Carter was being her usual inquisitive self, wanting to meet and say hi to everyone she could, until she walked up on this man. He reached out and asked if she wanted to sit with him. The man, who is identified as Joseph Wright, a Samsung sales manager from Oklahoma, spent the next 45 minutes with the girl, teaching her to draw on his tablet, watching cartoons with her, and even accepting her offer to share her snacks. Watching them in that moment, I couldn't help but think, different genders, different races, different generations, and the best of friends. This is the world I want for her, wrote Armentrout. In a country that is continuously fed up that it's so deeply divided by beliefs, I want her life to be filled with moments like this, not liberal or conservative Republican or Democrat, socialist or capitalist, just human. Armentrout, who works as a writer and speaker, posted a picture of the pair on social media. The post has racked up over 300,000 likes and 120,000 shares. Though Armentrout has reportedly spoken to Joseph since the event, he made sure to end his post with a heartfelt message, saying, "Thank you for showing my daughter what kindness and compassion looks like. Continue to shine your light in the world."
Now let's send it over to Ollie Williams with the weather. Thanks, Gloria. Tuesday, or today, you'll be experiencing a high of 36 and a low of 21. It's going to be cloudy with some lovely sun. Wednesday, you're going to have another high of 32 and a low of 27. It'll also be cloudy. Thursday, you'll have a high of 40, a low of 29, and, of course, more cloudy, but with some sunshine. And Friday, you'll have a high of 40, a low of 31, and it'll be cloudy with some more sunshine. Saturday, you'll experience a high of 41 and a low of 26, but guess what? We're actually going to have some snow showers early on, and they're going to slowly fade into rain as, the day goes on. And Sunday, last but not least, of course, high of 35 and low of 18, and cloudy with some sun. That's your 6-day forecast. Now back to the desk. All right, let's send it over to Kimbe Mutombo with sports.
Thanks, Gloria. The AAF is a new football league that takes place after the Super Bowl for 10 weeks. There are 8 teams that play 40 games in their season. The teams are the Birmingham Iron, the Orlando Apollos, the Salt Lake City Stallions, the Arizona Hotshots, the Memphis Express, the San Antonio Commanders, the San Diego Fleet, the Atlanta Legends, and Week 4 is coming up. It is a great time to join and watch history unfold. It is used to show off the upcoming talent for the NFL season. In other news, the NBA recently reached the trade deadline, and many were traded, waived, signed in that time. Some notable trades include the Knicks that waived Enes Kanter, the Grizzlies traded Marc Gasol to the Raptors for Jonas Valanciunas, the Cavs acquired Brandon Knight, the Bucks acquired Nikola Mirotic from the Pelicans and sent Thon Maker to the Pistons and Jason Smith to the Pelicans, while the Pistons sent Stanley Johnson to the Pelicans to complete the deal. Many notable players left their home. Thank you, Gloria. Back to the desk.
Thanks to Kimbe.
Now let's hand it over to Red with technology.
Thanks, Pappy. As technology continues to improve with each passing year, new inventions are made to replace hope. In one such case, there is robotics and underwater exploration. Much of the oceans remain undiscovered, where new life thrives and where humans just cannot go. In response, robots were created to explore more of the underwater life. Even with such technology, problems remain for the investigation of aquatic life. For these special bots, the robotic arm they use is unable to handle certain materials and animals. Instead, as stated by David Gruber, a professor of technology at Branch College, using a robotic sea arm is like trying to pick up a napkin with a metal craft claw. In order to handle more delicate materials, scientists, such as URI assistant Brennan Phillips, created new robotic arms. The new robotic arms are controlled by a glove with wireless sensors and can take samples from aquatic life that was too delicate for the old models. It can be controlled like a normal hand. In addition, it has several different advantages. For one, it is customizable depending on the objective. It also consumes less power, less than half of older robotic arms. The new robotic arm is also capable of handling more types of coral and even soft jellyfish. Technology continues to improve in order to solve more and more problems in the near future. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Red.
Now let's hand it over to Phil Swift with some sad breaking news.
Thank you, Gloria. One of the most successful and enduring feats of the interplanetary exploration, NASA's Opportunity rover mission is at an end after 15 years of exploring the surface of Mars and helping lay groundwork for NASA's return to the Red Planet. The Opportunity rover stopped communicating with the Earth when a severe Mars-wide dust storm blanketed its location in June of 2018. After more than 1,000 commands to restore contact, engineers in the Space Flight Operation Facility in NASA's Jet Laboratory made their last attempt to revive the Opportunity Tuesday. To no avail, the solar-powered rover final communication was received June 10th, designed to last 90 Martian days and travel 1,100 yards. Opportunity vastly surpassed all expectations in its endurance and scientific value and longevity, in addition to exceeding its life expectancy by 60 times. The rover traveled more than 28 miles by the time it reached its most appropriate final resting spot on Mars. Peace out, OP. Back to you, Gloria.
Now we're going to send it over to Lori for pop culture.
Pop culture and trends continue to change every day. Over the past 2 months, we've had some very different pop culture trends that not a lot of people would be into. As we know, billions of people use social media daily, many making money off a few posts daily. Kylie Jenner, Instagram goddess, broke the internet a year ago with her released photo of her newborn baby Stormy Webster, which in fact didn't even include the child's face. She had the most liked photo with over 18 million likes until January 14th when an account called Eugene Egg took over with a total of more than 27 million likes. The creator of the account is an individual from London that had no idea that his little perfect egg photo would actually blow up. Well, Kylie had a little message for Eugene Egg. While social media trends started off a bit weird, fashion trends haven't been any better. The Grammys recently passed, and yeah, we enjoyed the great tributes and performances, but right along with that came some odd fashion from many celebrities. Many celebrities decided to keep it classy and casual, like Alicia Keys, with a simple and plunging red long dress with red heels matching her husband Swiss Beats, who wore a black suit with red accents. We also had Lady Gaga with a beautiful silver scaly dress with silver pumps and grayish blonde hair with matching jewelry, while other celebrities decided to go above and beyond for the red carpet. For example, many of us know Cardi B, who actually is the first female artist to win a Grammy for having the best rap album of the year. While that's all peaches and cream, her red carpet outfit was not. She decided to wear an oyster shell looking dress, and Offset, her husband, didn't take the look any better. He looked like he was having a rough Monday morning. Many people expected way more from the power couple. The infamous Kylie Jenner also hit the red carpet in a more loose outfit also. She decided to wear a bubblegum pink baggy one piece, which made her look uncomfortable most of the time. We all know Demi Lovato. She is a chill laid-back artist who was recently in rehab for a drug overdose which almost led to her death. After she got out, she's been kind of MIA on all social medias until rapper 21 Savage was exposed. Apparently his real name is Abraham Joseph and he's from the UK. While this was shocking to everyone, many people took matters into their own hands and made memes to get a laugh. Not to laugh at the fact that he was in the process of getting deported, but because Who knew? While those memes were getting shared, Demi decided to share one to have a laugh like everyone else, but Twitter didn't like that at all. People started bashing her drug addiction and her past. Even celebrities got in on it. Well, all that drama caused her to check back into rehab. Now that's it for this pop culture segment. Back to the desk.
Thank you for watching, and as always, please tune in at 8 a.m. to see our next show. I'm Gloria Borger,
And I'm Poppy Harlow.
and we'll see you later.
Many notable players trades include Bucks acquire Nikolai just give me a second. Hold on. I'm sorry. It's hard. The names are hard. Nikolai Mirotic, from the
That was good. What are you doing?
I said from the
All right, you two are the ones with the biggest issues.
No, it's not even an issue. You can't pronounce the name. We're trying to help him.
I know.
Just shut up for a second. I got it.
Action.
Thanks, Gloria. The AAF. What?
Why would you
Why would you look? Why would you?
Because the desk is right there.
No, you're in the football field. Football field.
What? Since when?
You have a mic in your green screen.
I thought it was. Oh crap! Yeah, you're right.
over like someone just threw a football to his left.
Thanks, Gloria.
Thanks, Gloria. Yeah.
Mr. Budget told us to be quiet.
All right.
Alright, and that's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching, and as always, please tune in at 8 a.m. in the morning to see our live show. Thank you, and we'll see ya.
New robotic arms. The new robotic arms are cat.